How has interpersonal communication been affected by the popularity of social media? Considering nearly half of the world's population has a social media account with the numbers rising, face-to-face communication is at its lowest point. I chose this topic because as much as I go on my social media accounts, I get bored with the whole idea. It has a lot to do with the lack of interest in what I follow, but also I want to know how social media really is affecting us and how it will continue to affect us as social media progresses over time. So why do so many people enjoy social media sites? Studies have shown the top 5 reasons to use social media are to voice our opinion, desire to be understood, social interactions, to expand networks, and lastly, the one I find surprisingly, is to improve our overall life. The way we communicate with each other has been altered due to the popularity of social media and how effortless and efficient it is to communicate. Nowadays, instead of talking on the phone, someone might like to send a short duration video back and forth on social media. According to Paul Booth, and a professor at the College of Communication at DePaul University, says the studies have shown we are becoming more social and interactive with each other. However, the style of communication has changed so that we are not meeting on face-to-face basis anymore and not as often as we used to. Booth also added that we may rely on weak connections we make through social media rather than the strong connections we make on a face-to-face basis. The comfort of being able to communicate with anyone around the world from our own living room is one of the main reasons why we communicate through social media. But why do so many billions of people use it? As compared to face-to-face communications, our interaction on social media doesn't make us feel as connected with others. So even though we communicate more, we aren't really building a relationship, maintaining a relationship, which is what interpersonal communication serves. Although we may not build relationships more on social media, we still grow liking to certain accounts through their post. For this reason, we trust in what they say or do just because we like what they post or certain traits about the person, like their career or how their comments make us feel. One problem with this is that even if we may like what they post or talk about, it may not reflect on who they are as a person. Someone who posts motivational comments daily and has thousands of followers may not live up to what they preach. Remember, people can hide behind the computer and take whatever identity they choose. I do think social media is affecting us negatively as a society. We tend to spend less time enjoying leisure activities and more time posting about it on our profiles to show how good of a time we are having rather than actually enjoying ourselves. A major issue in any age group is bullying. Being bullied on a face-to-face basis, we can remove ourselves from the environment. However, with cyberbullying, it is difficult to remove yourself from the situation without deleting your account. Words people say come and go, but sometimes a comment on your post is difficult to stray away from. Cyberbullying at a young age is also easier to get away with rather than a face-to-face basis where there should be or is an adult to stop the altercation. According to DoSomething.org, cyberbullying victims are up to 9 times more likely to commit suicide. One thing we must remember is social media is still young, only 10 years old. It has been widely influenced, and life may be more strenuous without social media. However, it has not been established as a routine. As time goes on, we will adapt to new technology and platforms, and we will have a better control and understanding of social media.